Last time on Freddy in Dragon Ball. Freddy found the 5-star Dragon Ball before crashing in the snowy mountains. Upon hearing about the villainous Red Ribbon Army and their base nearby, Freddy quickly left, angered and driven to remove them from the village for good. He brought down Muscle Tower, saving Jingle Village's village chief and the android known as Ader. After Ader handed over his 2-star Dragon Ball to Freddy, our hero set out to find Bulma and get his Dragon Radar repaired. Find out what happens next as Freddy faces the Red Ribbon's General Blue. On the hunt for the next Dragon Ball, Freddy, who's joined by Bulma now, finds that it's somewhere deep underwater. But upon landing, Bulma realizes she brought the wrong capsule case and does not have a submarine. The two stop to think about what's next, and remembering the buildings they saw earlier, they figure someone might have some capsules they could buy. Unfortunately, however, they get attacked by Red Ribbon goons instead. Freddy can easily take them out, of course, but it would submit the island as unsafe, so they are forced to take off, with Freddy flying the Nimbus to Kame House instead. Upon arriving at Kame House, Bulma trades her miniaturizing watch for the submarine, and as they wait, Freddy would do some mental training. It's something he started doing to improve his mastery of Ki. On top of that, because Freddy's already so strong, it's hard to see any gains from ordinary training on Earth. But through this mental training, he does see some growth. He doesn't look any different physically, but he is getting stronger, albeit maybe pretty slowly. However, he could likely grow more with access to better training methods. Once Launch and Krillin returned and they explained why they were so late, Freddy internally would feel bad about not being there. He sees it as his job to keep the violent side of Launch from hurting innocent people, considering there's nothing she can do to hurt him and he's just not scared of guns. It's another reason why he wants to find the 4-star Dragon Ball so quickly. Of course he wants to honor Grandpa Gohan, but once he gets it, he can go back to helping people. That's just basically what he's grown up thinking is the right thing to do, is just help the people. So, as Freddy, Bulma, and now Krillin leave, they're spotted by the Red Ribbon Army at what they think is a secret base. Which, I mean, I guess it's kinda true, right? I mean, you look at the Android Saga, it's like treated as a secret base. As our heroes submerge to find the Dragon Ball, General Blue sends one group to Kame House and takes a group with him to chase Freddy and friends. Since nobody is sure how well Freddy can do underwater, Bulma is willing to search for the Dragon Ball this time around as Freddy guides her using the Dragon Radar. Ultimately, they would learn about the cave and get attacked by Blue's overcompensation. Kame House is completely fine, by the way. I mean, figure I'd touch up on it. It's not like Goku was there in the original story, so things just go the same. Once they actually get into the cave, Freddy and friends are forced to continue on foot. The gang would spot the path full of traps that the pirates had set up. Now, whether they would affect Freddy or not doesn't really matter, because I think Freddy would just tell everyone to hold on to him while he jumps over the traps. Meanwhile, Blue's group gets taken out by the traps and he finds the secret passes, just like the original story. Upon finding the Mountain of Skulls, I think Freddy could easily pull everyone up after the floor falls out from under them. He's a giant robot. Even if it continues to give way, he could just like kick his foot into the wall. Upon finding the massive submarine, a murder robot makes its presence known. Now, let's be honest for a second. Freddy would obliterate that robot for free. I know it takes a great deal of force for Goku to beat it, but current Freddy makes current Goku look like Yamcha in the Android Saga. Why is bro even there? Because of this though, Freddy, Bulma, and Krillin would all escape together, unlike the original story. They could get past the statue throwing swords and chests with guns just fine, thanks to Freddy. The issue really comes when Blue arrives. I think the psychic eyes would work on Freddy, essentially paralyzing him, but it's not like Blue could do anything to him after that. I mean, he points a shotgun at his face in the original story. Freddy does not care, little bro. Ultimately though, the mouse still clutches up, allowing Freddy to drop Blue before being forced to get the Dragon Ball, since he could survive the cave-in if he was too slow. Freddy finds the ball, saves the mouse, and makes it into the sub just before the cave collapses, once again, similarly to Goku. As the team escapes, the submarine runs out of power, to which Freddy easily fixes using the Kamehameha to blast them out of the ocean before calling on Nimbus and landing at General Blue's island base. Upon entering the base looking for food or drink, they would hear Commander Red through the radio, but Freddy only really has one thing to say in response. Ultimately leaving everyone on the other side of the radio a bit frightened as to what will happen to them. Everyone would return to Kame house, and Freddy would promptly stop Launch from taking the diamond and leaving. During their break, however, Blue attacks them by using the rope to ensnare them. Now, here's my issue with this. How does Freddy not just break out of the ropes? Now look, I get they're hard to break out of for everyone there, but Freddy should just be able to do it super easy. He's way stronger than anyone at that point in time. That would let him just mollywop Blue, and then they can continue on like nothing ever happened, instead of having to chase Blue down for 2 episodes. Okay, listen. If that doesn't work, then all the business with Orale just plays out the same anyways. I just personally don't think it would come to that if you ask me. Either way though, once Blue is defeated, nobody wants to be involved with the Red Ribbon Army. So essentially, Bulma and Krillin tell Freddy to piss off. That leads to Freddy hopping on Nimbus as his journey continues. Hey, before I let you go, I just want to thank everyone who is on my writing team, that being Brian Brandon on Discord, Doohickey on Discord, Flames on Discord, and Garbo the Great, once again, on Discord. They are all a part of my writing team. Secondly, I would like to thank one very talented JJ28 Nodes on Discord for making the wonderful Freddy in Dragon Ball Photoshop that you saw used throughout this video. With that, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a super duper fantastic day.